Let's quickly inform you that you can watch us live on these platforms: Apple, Local, Facebook, and Android devices. You can also watch us live on OGTV website www.ogtv.com.ng/live or email info@ogtv.com.ng. President Muhammadu Buhari has inaugurated the Lagos Rail Mass Transit known as Blue Line. The project, whose first phase starts from Marina to Okokomaiko, is aimed at reducing the travel time of Nigerians in Lagos. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu assured that the Red Line will be completed before the end of May 2023.
From here in Marina, it goes to National Theatre, Igombun Station, Alaba Station, Orile Station, and Mile 2 Station. They're expected to cover just less than 15 minutes as compared to a journey time that hitherto will take about an hour and a half to 2 hours. The benefits, Mr. President, are obvious. It will reduce travel time, it will improve the quality of life of our citizens, and it will make Lagos one of the most resilient mega city, not only in Africa, but it will compete with other mega cities in the world. And Mr. President, it is also on track that we will be commissioning the Red Line before the end of your administration.
Earlier, the President, Muhammadu Buhari, commissioned the John Randall Center for Yoruba Culture and History in Lagos. The Southwest border town stakeholders, comprising political bigwigs, community leaders, and businessmen in the border communities in Ogun State, have declared support for the presidential candidate of APC, re-election of Ogun State Governor, and other candidates of the party. They made this known during a walk around major streets in the state capital, Abeokuta, to sensitize the people on the benefits of the emergence of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as president and re-election of Dapo Abiodun as governor, while encouraging the people to come out for a rousing welcome for the presidential candidate as he visits the state on Wednesday, 25th January 2023. Matthew Shomi reports.
As more individuals, stakeholders, support groups, political associations, youth groups, businessmen, and others in the Southwest region continue to throw their weight behind the APC presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the next president of the most populous black nation of the world, Southwest border town stakeholders are the next to declare their support for the former Lagos State governor. They staged a walk in support of his election through mobilization of people, re-election of the Ogun State Governor, Prince Dapo Abiodun, and other candidates of APC, even as Ogun State was getting set for its campaign in the state. Commencing from Cultural Center Kuto Abeokuta, members of the stakeholders moved down to Ishabo, Okeyeke, Isalegbe, Ibara, and Pansheke, spreading the message of renewed hope the presidential candidate of APC is bringing to the nation and the second term of building our future together of Governor Dapo Abiodun, calling on the people to converge on MKO Abiola International Stadium, Abeokuta, to give him a rousing welcome. The day after converged on Pansheke skating ground for a grand rally as popular movie stars and music stars entertained the people while also passing the message of renewed hope across. Some of the people spoke of the benefits of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the people.
We came here purposely because of Bola Tinubu, in order for us to cheer people up that this man is a well-to-do man and he is ready to do more for this country. He has done it before in Lagos. It's not about thinking twice. Ogun State is meant for APC and Ogun State is for Asiwaju and Dapo Abiodun for second term. No doubt about that. What you see in Ogun State tomorrow, it will be a surprise. There will be a massive turnout from people. Let me thank Dende and the Southwest border stakeholders for this beautiful rally. The message tomorrow is very simple. Come out en masse and receive the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Come out and receive our ever-performing governor.
They also called on the people to use the opportunity of the public holidays to get their permanent voter cards. Matthew Showme, OGTV News.
In another development, the Tinubu-Shetima Grassroots Independent Campaign Council has organized a unity town hall meeting for artisans and youth in the state. The engagement, which was to sensitize the grassroots on voting mechanisms, was held at the Centenary Hall, Abeokuta. Details are presented in this package.
Artisans and youths across the state gathered at the Centenary Hall, Abeokuta, for an engagement organized by Tinubu-Shetima Grassroots Independent Campaign Council. According to the organizers, the purpose of the state's Unity Town Hall meeting is to enlighten the grassroots on the voting process, as well as to canvass vote for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the presidential candidate for All Progressives Congress.
If you look at it, what we are having today is the youth and all artisans, whom we believe, after support groups, they are the group's members. In Ogun State, we have almost 500 support groups. What we are here to is to sensitize them on the voting system that has some changes by the Electoral Act.
My message to everyone, not only people here, to everybody in Nigeria, that we should all have a vision. And when we are talking of visionary leader, Asiwaju is the one.
State Director of the Council, Senator Binga Badara, and invited guests reinstated their confidence in the mandate of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
All of us, we know what's going on now. It's not the best of time in economy, security. Vote for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who we know that will be able to do the job for us. Who we know that has the capability, he has the competence, he has the ability to be able to turn around this Federal Republic of Nigeria. Bola Ahmed Tinubu managed the state and turned the state into Nigeria. So we now want that idea to go to the national and just use it to bring Nigeria back to whatever it should be.
Nigerians were, however, advised to shun violence during the elections. The group representatives thereafter appreciated the initiative of the organizers.
All is now set for the presidential campaign rally of the All Progressives Congress candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Abeokuta, Ogun State. Expectedly, there has been huge traffic of stalwarts and supporters of the party into the city in the last few hours. Venue of the rally, MKO Abiola Stadium, is now wearing a new look in preparations for the rally.
For the past few weeks, the Ogun State government has focused attention on the MKO Abiola Stadium, Kuto Abeokuta, restructuring it and adding some facility to it to befittingly host the campaign rally of the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. From the frontage of the stadium, the signs are obvious of its new look. Aside the all-cover stands, the spectators' seats have all been changed, the structure repainted, with fittings of some new facilities, while the VIP entrance now has a completely different look.
You can also judge by what you are seeing on ground to be able to tell you the reflection of the main man, the principal, which is His Excellency Prince Dr. Dapabione Mefao. Somebody that likes something that is unique, something that the whole world that meets with the world standard, and that's exactly what you're seeing, trying to give the stadium a new look.
For the rally, a mobile convenience has been stationed for the crowd, ventilation facilities, as well as adequate security.
I want to assure those coming from outside that in Ogun State we are prepared for the visit of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. And for the residents of Ogun State, I want to tell them that they should just make sure that they conduct themselves orderly tomorrow, because we don't want any breach of security tomorrow.
For the party, the All Progressives Congress, APC, nothing less than this ambience is required for the rally of its presidential flag bearer.
You can see how our governor work. Is a dynamic governor who can change face of anything at any time.
We are anxiously waiting for tomorrow. Everywhere is glittering. We thank God to the taste of our governor. A very good qualitative taste. The seats are covered. So the issue of sun or rain affecting our people no longer arise in Ogun State.
The MKO Abiola Stadium's new look after the campaign is expected to get further attention from the state government ahead of the state's hosting of next year's National Sports Festival.
Meanwhile, towards ensuring free flow of vehicular and human movement in view of the APC presidential campaign rally holding in Ogun State on Wednesday, 25th January 2023 at MKO Abiola International Stadium, Kuto, Abeokuta, traffic diversion and rerouting have been mapped out around that axis. A statement by the Ogun State Commissioner for Transportation, Engineer Benga Dairo, says alternative routes have been designated for inbound and outbound of the stadium axis to be supervised by operatives of Trace and FRSC. Engineer Dairo added that by 9 in the morning, the NNPC flyover bridge will be cordoned off and traffic diverted on the pass towards the MKO International Stadium for rerouting to Abiola Way. He added that all security and safety agencies will effectively manage and properly position to control crowd, avoid traffic delays and security threats. The Transportation Commissioner also pleads with members of the public and road users for their understanding and cooperation for any inconveniences this might cause. The people of Ogun State trooped out en masse to collect their permanent voter cards to ensure their participation in the forthcoming general elections following the declaration of Tuesday, 24th and Wednesday, 25th January 2023 as public holidays by the state government. Margaret Okunlola, who monitored collection centers in Abeokuta South and Abeokuta North local government, brings the details.
With less than 1 month for voters in Nigeria to head to the poll to elect their next set of leaders, all hands are on deck by the electoral umpire and stakeholders for smooth electioneering process after the extension of the time for collection of permanent voter cards from 21st to 29th of January 2023. Some state governments declared public holidays to afford all and sundry the opportunity to get their permanent voter cards. Ogun State not left behind as well declared Tuesday 24th and Wednesday 25th of January public holidays, and this is the effect as people turned out in their various collection centers.
I came here because of the PVC and I've collected it.
Presently, I will be at my workplace and expressing my work, but I need to come out to collect this because I'm going to need it to exercise my franchise. It's my right.
I've been voting since I was 18. Up till now, I must vote. I transferred my PVC from Shagamu local government down to Abeokuta South.
With renewed level of assurance in the new electioneering process, Nigerians said they are not ready to leave the result of the forthcoming general elections to chance.
We want a better and a new Nigeria that God has destined for this nation. So that's why everybody, with the stress and the rigor, they just want to get it by all means.
The youth of today are now face to face with the reality of the situation of Nigeria. So we don't have a choice than to go there come February 25 this year 2023 to go there and vote the right candidate whom we believe can help us to change the situation. Everybody is not happy to japa, but people believe that is the only option that is available now. So, and people like us that cannot jackpot, so we have to make it right.
The electoral officer for Abeokuta South, Prince Akeem Ade Balogun, who spoke off camera, said there has been recent increase in turnout of eligible and duly registered voters. The narrative is not different in Abeokuta North local government, as people trooped out en masse to collect their permanent voter cards. Presidential and National Assembly elections have been slated for 25th of February 2023, while governorship and state assembly elections are scheduled for 11th of March 2023. Margaret Okunlola, OGTV News.
In a related development, residents of Odeda local government took advantage of the 2 work-free days declared by Ogun State government for collection of the permanent voters card. Ronke Adeyemi was out to monitor the exercise in the local government. Her report.
Following the extension of the PVC's collection till Sunday, January 29, 2023, by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Ogun State government approved 2 days, January 24th and 25th, 2023, as work-free day to enable residents and public servants collect their PVCs from INEC offices located in each local government. Also, private establishments in the state were enjoined to allow flexibility in their schedule. This is why residents were seen during this period of the day making their way to INEC offices to collect their cards. However, it was a case of different strokes for different folks.
From a camp, I registered at Mancourt Junction. So I asked my neighbor, how did he get out? So I was told that we should come here early. So I did. And I think they are well organized.
We don't get information about things like this until it is late, and then the officials will start giving us directions to go up and down. Reach out to each and everybody.
They see the process as less cumbersome, irrespective of a few teething problems.
People collected the documents, so in batches. So they call us one by one. And when it was my turn, I was called without any stress. Except those people that have registered, they call it old. The 2011 or something like that one. So they couldn't get it for them easily. But others were very easy.
When they are giving us this card at OLG, it's even stressful. Coming down to Odeda is another thing entirely. Scarcity of fuel. So our tower may happen. So our dear Lali was be
The time frame for the collection of PVCs is extended by 7 days and ends by January 29, 2023. Only Nigerians with their PVCs and within the age limit are qualified to vote in the February and March elections. Aderunke Adeyemi, OGTV News.
And still to come, Police Service Commission asks all officers due for retirement to proceed, plans to recruit, promote. This and more reports after the break. The state government has tasked chairmen in the 20 local government areas of the state to intensify efforts at improving the internally generated revenue and not solely rely on the federal or state government for funds. Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Ganiyu Hamzat, stated this at the January 2023 edition of the Joint Accounts Allocation Committee meeting at the Obas Complex, Ukemoson, Abeokuta. Hamzat said the move becomes necessary to enable them have more funds from allocations and IGR to execute beneficial projects at the grassroots, noting that the excess fund in recent times needed to be increased in fulfillment of the mandate to the people. The Commissioner said the ministry will continue to ensure funds applicable to local governments were well utilized, stating that its Inspectorate and Monitoring Department had commenced monitoring exercise to make project execution conform with required standard.
The state government is performing tremendously well. There's hardly any local government in this state that the government has not touched. The government is trying its best. And it's also trying to say that, yes, all our local government will be helped so that we have more funds. Apart from that, I also want to improve our local government to try as much as possible to make sure that they improve on their internet revenue so that they don't rely solely on what comes from the federal or state government.
In his presentation, the Chief Economic Advisor to the Governor and Commissioner for Finance, Mr. Dapo Okubadejo, represented by the Permanent Secretary and Accountant General of the State Treasury, Mr. Babatunde Aregbesola, disclosed that a total sum of over 7 billion naira was received as December 2022 allocation for the 20 local government areas in the state, which emanated from statutory revenue, value-added taxes, exchange gain, electronic money transfer levy, and subsidiary investment and empowerment program. Okubadejo said a sum of over 7 billion naira will be used to pay the first-line charges, which include primary school teachers' salaries, local government staff salaries, pensions, traditional councils, other payments of pay-as-you-earn arrears, statutory payments to Local Government Service Commission, release to local government, and other charges. Contributing Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Kolawole Fagun, urged the chairman to make judicious use of funds available at their disposal and embark on projects that could improve the lots of the people. The Senate on Tuesday directed the clerk to the National Assembly, Sani Magaji Tambuwal, to transmit 35 constitutional alteration bills to President Muhammadu Buhari for assent. The Senate also urged 7 states yet to forward their resolutions on the constitution alteration bills to do so. However, the alteration bill, which seeks to grant financial autonomy to local government areas in Nigeria, was not among the bills that met the requirement for being assented into law. The chairman, Senate Committee on Judiciary, Human Rights and Legal Matters, Michael Bamidele, represented the motion on behalf of Senator Omo Agege, who was absent during plenary. Bamidele said the 35 constitutional alteration bills have satisfied the provisions of Section 9, subsection 2 of the Constitution for passage into law, having been approved by not less than 24 state houses of assembly. The federal government has received accolades for its plan towards the upcoming 2023 National Population and Housing Census. The counting exercise, which has been declared to hold in April 2023, will be the nation's first digital practiced census in the country. Ayodeji Oluwumi in this special report x-rays the effect of the exercise to the growth and development of the country.
National Population Commission has reassured that the 2023 National Population and Housing Census will be the first digital practiced in the country. This, however, to the Commission is to obtain accurate data, which is indispensable to evidence-based governance.
The time we go to the field, administering the questionnaire that is already in the PDA, and answers to questions that we ask are fed into it and uploaded to our database in headquarters, we can do the analysis and provide Nigerians digital data that, by the grace of God, will not be as contentious as we had in the past censuses that have been conducted. Technology of today has enabled us to be able to do this, and it is going to be verifiable. We have presented the locality list that we have been able to generate during the enumeration area identification for Nigerians to verify.
Giving kudos to the federal government for the initiative, Nigerians describe the exercise as an important tool in the development of the country.
I can tell you that it's a very good development. Right now, the population figures we are using are estimates. You recognize that the last time a census was done was so many years ago.
So at best, we've been shooting in the dark because what we are using are estimates. Once the census is done, we will have more accurate figures. One, total figures. Two, where the people are, so that it helps us to plan and deploy resources.
When you don't know the number of people living in your state, you don't know the number of people living in your community, how do you want to protect them? How do you want to guide their properties? So if eventually we have this census performed, it will enable the state government to plan, one, the resources for the state and for the citizenry. Two, to also plan for the security outfits that will be needed in the states.
Basically, it's going to enhance our planning, national planning. It's going to allow the government to know the accurate statistics about how many youths that need to be catered for in terms of gainful employment, infrastructure, housing needs, meeting people's health, and also provide for the social welfare.
The Director, National Orientation Agency, Ogun State, Kolawole Obadino, revealed ways by which the agency would support the National Population Commission at ensuring a smooth counting exercise.
NOAA is an agency set up to communicate government program and policies and activities to the people. So our contribution is to enhance the technical aspect of the MPC officials. So we are providing the mobilization strategy. We are involved in speaking to the people so that people can buy into the policies and program of the government. And we have started already.
The 2023 National Population and Housing Census was declared by the federal government to start in the month of April 2023.
The retiring Justice in Ogun State Judiciary, Honorable Justice Nasir Ishola Agbelu, has been described as an exemplary judicial officer whose contributions to the dispensation of justice would be seriously missed. Chief Judge of Ogun State, Honorable Justice Mosumola Dipolu, made the submission at the valedictory court session held in his honor at the ceremonial court of the Judiciary Complex. Kobape, Abeokuta. Matthew Shoumi reports.
After 19 years of selfless, meritorious, impactful, and exemplary career as a judicial officer in Ogun State Judiciary, Honorable Justice Nasir Ishola Agbelu is bowing out, and this valedictory court session provided a good avenue to appreciate his contributions and recognize his service. Chief Judge of Ogun State, Honorable Justice Mosumola Dipolu, said the retiring judge will be sorely missed for his steadfastness, commitment, humility, and hard work in the state judiciary.
My Lord is a very humble person. He's very courteous. He's amiable, and he's very hardworking. My prayer is that the Lord will grant him good health in retirement.
Commissioner for Justice and Attorney General of Ogun State, Oluwashina Ogungbade, thanked Honorable Justice Agbelu for giving his best to the judiciary and urged him to continue to make himself available whenever the need arises.
Join me as I say a very big thank you to my Lord for his years of meritorious service to the profession, to Ogun State, and to mankind.
Representatives of the body of senior advocates of Nigeria, Shola Ojutalayo, Nigeria Bar Association, former colleagues, and schoolmates congratulated him for surviving the hassles and stress of the job.
At one of our own mentors in this profession, very approachable, accessible, easygoing.
Is someone I have known since 1981. During our Investor Ife days. You see a man who is truly disciplined.
Shame and honor on no condition arises at where your path, their honor lies. I think what has taken through his career. He's been very diligent.
Honorable Justice Ishola Agbelu, who traced his journey through life full of ups and downs, with thanks to God for the attainments recorded, had a parting word for the judiciary.
I want the judiciary to work stronger, and also that the government should fund judiciary very well.
A special cocktail party was thereafter held at the foyer of the judicial complex, where dignitaries revealed many good things they knew about him, and a special retirement cake was cut. Matthew Shoumi, OGTV News.
A charge has gone out to all old students to recognize the opportunity afforded them through education by their various schools and endeavor to give back to their alma mater as a form of social responsibility. This was the charge of service by members of the Old Boys Associations of Baptist Boys High School during the school's centennial anniversary grand finale at the school's premises, Okeshaje. President Muhammadu Buhari has appointed Solomon Arase, a former Inspector General of Police, Solomon Arase as the Chairman, Police Service Commission. According to the statement, the appointment is subject to the confirmation of the Senate. In a letter at plenary on Tuesday, Senate President Hamid Lawan based his request on sections 153, subsection 1 and 154, subsection 1 of the Constitution as amended. If confirmed, Arase will succeed Musiliu Smith, also a former IGP. Smith resigned under controversial circumstances last year. Meanwhile, the Police Service Commission has said all officers due for retirement must proceed. According to the spokesman of the Commission, Mr. Ikechukwu Ani, the institutional succession plan in Nigeria Police will not be tampered with. It took a decision to rigidly uphold the provisions of the law which stipulates that a serving public officer, whether in the police or in any other government agency, must exit the service at the age of 60 or having served for a period of 35 years. Coming up is business news with Siniat Abaru.